going on, guys? It's your boy Justcallmedope, and today I'm bringing out a front mount intercooler and a front lip install video. As you guys probably know, on my other video I did have a broken front lip and I did have a stock intercooler, but I did have an upgraded charge pipe, so I wanted to just kind of finish up my intercooler piping for my car and replace the front lip while I was at it, and I also replaced the intake filter because it was dirty. It's been about 30,000 miles almost since I installed that, which has been about almost 2 years since I last modded my car. So I was like, hey, you know what, right now I got the free time. I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and put the little last few mods I want to put on it, because I also did go with REV9 Intercooler, for those of you curious. So I wanted to try it out. I had good reviews, and also I just wanted something slightly better than stock because I don't have that many mods to begin with. I just have an intake and 85 at the end of the day, and a tune obviously. So I just kind of wanted to do a little something, and my last mod after this is just wider tires on the front because I do have stock width, and I do slip along the rolls, but hey, it is what it is. It's my daily. It's not nothing fancy, but I do like to go racing and canyon runs and all that good stuff. But anyhow, I am going to start off the video with some clips, an exhaust clip, intake clip and all that good stuff. To kind of start off, and then I'll go on with the install, which is kind of like the boring part. But if you're here for the install, cool. That's going to be, I've tried doing it as descriptive as possible with my first one. Anyhow, shout out to my dad, shout out to Kevin, shout out to Richie for helping me out. Pretty much my dad, number one. He helped me mod pretty much my whole entire car. I didn't do any install videos because I never really thought about it, but hey, I'll probably do it on my next build or something. But anyhow, don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. I also do have my first vlog coming up that I did have a getaway with my lady, so be sure to check that out as well. We were gone for a week and a half, so it's gonna be a lot of editing, but we did go to Zion, we pretty much went to Utah, Arizona, Sequoia, all that good stuff. So hope, I'm not sure if you guys are interested, but hey, I'm gonna upload it, and so I'll see you guys on that next video. Peace. Look at the gains. All right, real quick too, guys, I wanted to update you guys on how many miles I actually have now. I have 56,900, almost 57,000, and yeah, I pretty much took this car everywhere. San Francisco twice, Vegas twice, everywhere around California. So pretty much stock turbo still, turbo hasn't blown. One key thing I recommend too is never race over, like I say, 75 or something degrees, just to kind of keep your engine at its peak performance, since it's the colder the better, and also to avoid blowing your turbo. So that's one thing I recommend, because I did race a lot too, and this is also like a lot of canyon runs and everything. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much like an update on that. If you guys have any questions regarding how anything else is doing, let me know. I actually am going to be parking reverse now since I got that front lip, to avoid breaking it. But yeah, so that's that. All right, guys, so we're at the exhaust shop. Took off the resonator, used to be right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and see how the cold start sounds next time I start it up, but that's pretty much it right here.
Go for it. Yes, sir.
In the fucking middle of the street to take a stupid video. Little shit. Offer is fucking stupid car. I'm just kidding. It's a nice car, but fuck this fool.
So what we're doing right now is reapplying the hydrocharge on it, so you guys can kind of see how everything's looking. I've had the car for about 2 years or so. Right now she's buffing it off, but yeah, it looks, this stuff's amazing, guys. It's done pretty good. One hell of a job the past year or so, and that thing literally looks glossy as hell. See the reflection and everything. Got my girl helping me. Thank you, baby, for the help. Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, so we still got some spots to buff off, obviously, but pretty much just like the little recoat. I'm not doing the whole procedure like I did before where, you know, you gotta take off the other wax or whatever and all that shit. I'm just kind of just doing a quick little reapplication of the coat. But yeah, that's it. Just kind of keep you guys updated on what product I use to keep the carbon fiber nice and shiny. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Justcallmedope. Today I'm bringing you guys my last mods for my whip, aside from wider tires down the line. You guys all know on my, my Civic video, my lip has always been cracked, and this one isn't really glossy, which is kind of what I want. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is install a new front lip that's glossy, gloss black, and then we're gonna install my last power mod, which is an intercooler by REV9, as you can see right there. It's pretty much a matte black finish. Didn't want to go too expensive on the intercooler just because I don't have that many mods and I'm not going to be modding it anymore, just since it's a daily. But aside from that, pretty much just going to show you guys how to install it in a easy, simple way if I can, quick way too. But other than that, this is just mainly like a little update, and then I'll show you guys a little exhaust before and after too, because I did take off the resonator on my MagnaFlow exhaust, and that's about it. So don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in my next video. My boy Kevin here is gonna be helping us out today. So Kevin, what do you guys tell the fans that are watching right now?
Yeah, so I'm gonna help Andy do this 8-hour install of his intercooler. Usually it takes 4, but today minimum 8 hours. Yeah.
Minimum 8 hours, and that is why?
The reason why is every time we install mods, it takes at least 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, it's always double.
Double intake, down pipe, front pipe.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and use this fastener removal tool to go ahead and remove all those pins, and it's gonna be your first step. All right, guys, so next step, you're gonna remove the screws right here, these 2 screws, and you're gonna remove this light.
Yeah, you know, fucking, you like that?
I know. All right, guys, so the next step is pretty much gonna be to remove the fasteners right here, same ones that were like on top, except just you're gonna need a 10, and then you're just gonna go ahead and just remove stuff that's attached to the car, pretty much. So don't remove these because that's just a different piece. All right, guys, the next step after that, you're gonna go ahead and remove the light, and then just disconnect it from that harness right there. Pretty much took off this whole piece right here too, like the rubber, to prevent from water from going in. And you're gonna go ahead and use a flathead screwdriver to go click the bumper that way, and then one in here as well. You can see there's like a little clip right there, take it off. So since this whole piece pretty much comes apart, so that'll allow us to pretty much remove the bumper. And you do the same thing on the other side as well. All right, guys, so pretty much before you fully take off the bumper, you gotta kind of have to play with it a little bit. You're gonna go ahead and remove the fog lights, obviously, on both sides. So, and then that'll allow you to completely remove the bumper. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and remove all the fasteners here, and then that's gonna allow us to, take off the intercooler. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and remove, of course, this 10mm wrench, and then we'll show you in a bit for the rest. To make our life easier when we put in the intercooler and take it out, you're gonna go ahead and take the pins that are right here, and that's gonna go ahead and remove this piece right here. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and take off the intercooler and go from there. I just take off 2 bolts right here, and then same for the other side, and then you can go ahead and remove it. All right, guys, so I actually have to remove one more piece over there. So you're gonna go ahead and remove that bolt, and then it'll allow you to take off the intercooler. All right, guys, so it's pretty much the difference comparison right here. Got the REV9 intercooler and the stock intercooler, so about double the size. All right, guys, so the next step is pretty much going to be just go ahead and transfer on the gaskets if you wish. I personally bought some new gaskets from Honda, so that way guarantee at least no leak, since it's recommended. So that's going to be the next step, and then we'll go ahead and put it back in place. But that's the stock one right there. Thanks to my dad demonstrating like that. Cool. And then same thing with the other side, and put it into place. All right, guys, so kind of struggled a little bit to put it in just because of these plastic pieces, so I probably recommend just pushing them to the side, of course, and then making sure you put the little plastic piece there, and then it should fit just about right before I screw it in. We're going to fix that right now, but yeah, so it's about similar for both sides too. So it's cool when you got the help, and it makes it a lot easier. All right, guys, so we pretty much went ahead and finished bolting it back on. So one thing you always want to make sure is that it's flush right here, and then same thing with the other side. And obviously we're gonna turn it on, make sure it's not leaking any air. So same thing with this side, make sure all the bolts are down, and then just make sure that, you know, this thing isn't, there's no big gap or anything.
Wow.
All right guys, so we kind of have a little issue. Pretty much this screw on this side isn't going flush because this part isn't welded properly. I can't really focus it, but there's like a little bump, you can actually see it now. So it's not allowing the screw to sit flush, so it's gonna cause like possibly like a little leak right there. So we'll see what we do. So pretty much went ahead and flattened it out as much as we could, which hopefully it sits flush now, no leaks or nothing, hopefully. But obviously we're gonna still do a leak test and we'll see how it goes. So now it sits pretty much flush, and that's one of the key things for the intercooler, you know, to prevent any leakage and shit. So yeah, so the other homie left, and we got another homie over here, homie Richie, Senpai STI. Make sure to follow him. But yeah, this is it right here. We're almost done. This is how it looks right here before we go ahead and turn it on. Can't really see it because it's black, but yeah. All right guys, it's pretty much the first startup right now. Make sure there's no leaks. Make sure you don't hear any or feel any. I'm gonna have them rev it right now too. Yeah, I think we should be good. We got the homie Richie helping me out with the revving. But yeah guys, so that's pretty much the REV9 intercooler install. Got the PR intake like I said. We got the whole Cobra intake. Got the 85 kit that's stuck on here, and you know, all the goodies and stuff. Shout out to my dad for the help. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. He's a little shy on the camera, and then, you know, fucking the homie Kevin, thanks to the homie Kevin, and then the homie Rich pulling up for the support. Pulled up a little late, but so from this point we're gonna go ahead and put that back and then put the front lip on, and we'll show you guys how that looks. All right guys, so while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just replace this filter because it's dirty. I think I've had it for about 1.5 years, probably 2 years almost. So, you know, a little something that I could do while I did the intercooler. So make sure to just keep my car a little clean and up to maintenance and shit. So before we do the lip, got a Spectre intake air filter, which I'm gonna put on. This cool thing is you could take off little pieces to make the diameter a lot bigger. So you can see how it looks right now.
¿El pedazo de plástico? ¿Lo paro? No, mira. Oh, ¿verdad?
All right guys, so we're pretty much done with the front lip. This one does stick out a little bit, but it's all good. Kind of wanted a new one anyway. This is pretty much the final look. You know, I'll probably do a photo shoot down the line, but this is it for now. I'll just finish drilling it up. That's what it looks like. It looks like from the front. But yeah, like my friend said, give it like fucking 2 weeks before I break it. Fucking Richie. Alright guys, so I want to give a huge shout out to my dad and my homie Richie and Kevin for helping me out. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. This is pretty much the way the whip looks right now. I'll keep you guys updated on other stuff that I do in the future. But yeah, again, just call me dope. Thanks to Richie, my boy Richie. My dad usually, you know, he's a little shy on the camera, but yeah, see you guys in my next video. Peace. There you go.